I should live stream a faculty meeting sometime.
I imagine it's the nicest thing ever. Definitely.
I'm working on a chapter of my next book right now, and I have to explain the relationship between these two writers that to me is the most academic friend relationship, where like every letter between them is like, love you, man, you're so great. You probably should have done this thing differently, and if I'd written it, it would be different. Where like they can't be friends without competing with each other. Like they can't just support each other.
That sounds like, do you know about who was it? Was it Jung and Freud that had like the most contentious like correspondence, that they were like, hi, I respect you so much, you're completely wrong in everything you do and you should die about it.
Yeah, this is like, so I'm talking about Thomas Carlyle and Ralph Waldo Emerson, who both write books that are about great man history. Like they write their own. One is called On Heroes and the other is called Representative Men, and they both pick 6 men and 6 archetypes, and it's crazy, and they do this whole thing about it. But they basically are like, I'm not convinced by Dante, and so I have written my own version of the greatest writer of all time.
They're having tier list discourse.
Yeah.
Just like us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels like peak Twitter. Like they would have loved it.
Smash or pass, Dante.
Yeah, literally. This is like using Benjamin Franklin to explain 18th century epistolary culture to the No Such Thing guys, where I was like, so you know how he's writing to this kid about how he's supposed to get a hot old wife. This actually is really representative of this thing at this time. Because they were like, and he actually sent this, and like this feels like a tweet, and I had to be like, yeah, girl, they're sending letters the way they're firing them off like tweets. Like
they are. They be sending those letters before they even got replies.
Yeah. And another thing.
All right. Should we get the game started? Because we have a new game this month, gang.
What?
That I'm very excited for, in fact.
I'm nervous.
If you are familiar with the Dropout oeuvre, you might be familiar with the show Dirty Laundry. This is kind of our take on Dirty Laundry, and the game mechanics itself are very similar. So essentially, each of you have submitted several stories to me. Part of the reason we're calling this game Lore Drop is because occasionally one of us in Slack will say something absolutely insane that none of us knew about themselves and their past, and so we would call that a lore drop. And so what I wanted to do was create a game based on some of the absolutely wild lore drops that y'all have done. So each of you have submitted several different facts or stories about yourself or your past, and it is up to the rest of you to try to figure out whose story it is. So if you correctly identify and guess, now we're scoring individually here because we like competition at Multitude among ourselves, friendly competition.
Or at least me and Joey do.
I certainly do. And so you are going to try to correctly guess who this story or fact is about. However, the person whose fact it is going to try to throw people off the scent. So if you manage to correctly guess the person's story, like who it belongs to, you get a point. But if no one guesses you and it is your story or your lore, you get 3 points.
Ooh.
So you want to be able to convince people that it is not about you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm so good at lying. This is gonna go well.
I know. I love to
Brandon's
encourage
just
people to lie.
Brandon's just been laying down cover fire by saying whatever in any podcast episode for the past 8 years.
I was literally having a conversation with some friends this weekend who came into town, and I was like, you guys know how I'll never be able to run for office? Because I talk on podcasts for a living.
Yep.
Yeah.
I said some dumbass shit.
It's on wax, baby.
I mean, you did literally say, I want us to bring out the guillotines in our feel good how to cope round.
Claire, I also said I hate women like 6 times.
Famously, Brandon
There, you
hates
just said
women.
it again!
Oh, Christ.
All right. So with that in mind, does anyone have any questions about how the game is going to be structured? Also, I know all of the things, so I will not be competing. But I might have thrown in some Julia lore drops in the mix. So we have 8 lores total for
Of course.
this. And then I will ask, once we reveal who it is about, give us the backstory on what this thing is, what happened. Give us some more context to this, all right?
Should have added some like Aaron Mankey stories in here. Just to
That
mix
would have
it up.
been a wild choice by me, but all right.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, are there any by people who aren't here, like about other multitude
No.
members?
I only
Okay,
chose
just you.
people who are
Ooh.
here on this call because it doesn't seem fair if we can't get the full story behind it afterwards.
Mm.
So that is the thing that I'm like, I want people to know what's going on. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Are we ready for our first lore drop?
So ready.
All right.
Julia,
first
wait,
lore-
actually,
yes.
sorry. How are we guessing? Like,
So
how do we
I'm gonna
submit
go-
our guesses?
So we're going to read the story here
Right.
and the lore drop. Y'all can debate amongst yourselves who you think it is about. I'll open the floor to like about 5 to 10 minutes of debate, if that's fair for
Mhm.
everyone. And then I will go around the circle and ask people for their guesses.
Okay.
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah, it's not a trivia style privately submit the answers to me kind of thing. This one is public and I want to hear your accusations.
This is so Traders Roundtable.
Exactly,
It's
exactly. That's the
stressful
vibe we're
already.
going for. All right. Our first lore drop is this person once stormed the stage of a talent show.
Who is theater
Why?
kid? Misha? Who is a theater kid coded?
My high school did
Character.
way more interesting things than talent shows. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh man.
Everyone was so
Called
talented.
out.
They were like, we can't even put on a show. It's
Wait,
just-
what does
Yeah.
that mean?
It means actually what it means is at my high school the arts were absurdly well funded. We had like a full Broadway caliber like theater apparatus in our high school. We put on several musicals and plays a year in addition to like several actual concerts, and like student bands could book it for like shows. It was dope. And
Was it
so
arts
like
high school?
it was
I
not
went to an
it was,
arts high school, so I was
it was
like,
just a it was
"What?"
just a really well funded
Wow.
like I just lived in a town with a lot of rich mothers who really liked theater.
I would point out this doesn't say school talent show.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's fair.
That's
Could have been
true.
summer camp.
Could be I was going to say could be a camp
fair.
talent show for sure.
Now,
But also, do
Debuggy-
art schools not do talent shows? Like, is
I-
that like?
I
My
will
art school
say,
definitely did a talent show, and it was
Yeah.
like frightening how egregiously good the people at it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I also went to a like vaguely arts focused high school that had a very well funded theater program, and we did not do talent shows. We would do like
No, that's
Misha,
the
like
thing.
4 productions a year and also a battle of the bands. But
Yeah, you don't do
otherwise-
talent shows because like you can't encompass all of the things in one show. You have to spread it out.
Yeah.
Now,
Spread
can
the
I
wealth.
pitch this idea? Maybe this is a parent, and they were like storming. Something happened to their kid.
Oh.
Ooh,
You know,
Oh.
like
someone
storming the mound.
Yeah, like their kid was in a talent show, and someone threw a tomato at them, and they were like, "You motherfucker!" and then stormed the stage. you
Now
know?
the problem is
If-
we only have one
Debuggy.
like no we only have
Matt,
one parent
gonna
whose
say, if
like
somebody-
child is of an
No,
age
that's
of
the-
doing
that's-
yeah.
If somebody
talent
threw a
show.
tomato at Akash, I would storm the mound.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I would in fact be storming the stage if he
Yeah.
if he stormed the stage. I'd be like, "What are you doing, buddy?"
All right. So do we
so
think it was
curious.
like a school talent show, a camp talent show? Like what are the vibes right now?
Could be a camp talent show. That's a good point.
I think we're asking the wrong question. What I think we're asking is who is of the temperament to storm the stage at anything, because this is so
Yeah.
low stakes. Who would just storm the stage for any opportunity?
That's a
Mhm,
great point, Misha.
I mean, I think I'm the newest here, but I think the answer is clearly Brandon.
No,
Yeah. Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
I
The levels are wrong on the audio.
that actually would be a thing I would do.
Actually,
He would storm the
did-
board though then and not the
Yeah.
stage.
yeah, I've done that at actual concerts,
Yeah.
but that's beside the point.
If I hear the person is clearly struggling, I'm just like, hey, you just sit down.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: in real life, I don't have any courage. On the internet,
Yeah.
Absolutely. Behind a microphone, sure thing.
This is
I
why
don't know.
one
I mean, I
becomes a
could
podcaster.
Mm.
I could see Julia doing this, but like, not really. Like, if you told me you did it, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, I wouldn't suggest it.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you've done enough live shows with me at this point to know that I am absolutely ridden with stage fright before every single show. You think I would purposefully storm the stage and get in front of a bunch of people
Yes,
in order
Julia.
to yell?
But I've also honed the art of making you so mad with so few words.
That is true. That is true. I am full of righteous fury. That is correct.
I think using the dirty laundry technique, who has not been scrutinized in this and who has avoided attention? And
It's
so
Matt
I say,
so far.
It
Debogey.
might be, or it could be somebody who keeps talking, and suggesting maybe we should investigate
Yeah.
other people.
Okay.
Exactly
Right.
what a
Like
secret
Claire.
hider would say.
Yeah.
This
right.
is a lore drop that's not associated with this lore drop, but one time, you know the band Starfucker? They're
Yeah.
like they got really popular in my like high school. Well, like they're Oregonian and they're my cousin's friend's band, or my friend's cousin's band, and so we used to regularly get on stage with them at their performances. So it was like a big thing.
Nice.
And the first time that we did was at a Battle of the Bands.
Cool.
So you
kinda
did
neat.
storm a
But
stage.
this isn't
Oh,
about
yeah.
this.
But this isn't this one, and not as far as I remember. To be fair.
Now, No Hugs Just Bugs does say how we're considered an interpretive dance of a storm.
Oh, perhaps.
Mm.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's art.
Ooh.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
public art.
Sneaky. Wordplay.
Bring the rain.
I think it's Debogey.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to put in guesses then?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do it the order that I see people on the screen. Matt, who do you think it is?
I'm gonna say Julia.
Okay. Deboki, who do you think it is?
I'm gonna say Claire.
Okay. Claire, who do you think it is?
Misha.
Brandon, who do you think it is?
I think I'm also gonna say Misha.
Okay. And Misha?
I think I'm gonna say this is Matt.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for the reveal of who it is?
Mm-hmm.
I just
This
feel like
is
Matt's lore is going to be buck wild.
Deboki!
Nice.
It was
The
the
dirty
dry
one.
one.
Deboki
Yeah, it
off
did
the
work.
bat getting 3 points because no one
Hell
guessed
yes.
Deboki.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. Deboki, tell us the story.
Yeah. So in Indian culture, we gotta go way back. At least where we're from in India, there's like a festival of learning. It's like for the goddess of learning, and so like a big thing is to have kids do a talent show. And we had just moved to upstate New York. There was like a Bengali community thing, and so they were putting on this like talent show for all the kids to like show off their things, because that's what we like to do. We're very pretentious people. And I was like probably 5, and I had seen everyone else apparently go up on the stage, and I was like, I want to do that. And so I ran onto the stage. So my mom was the one who was like the parent who was like, what are you doing?
Where are you going?
can't do
No.
anything. You don't know what to do. And then apparently I just took the mic, and then I was like, when I wake up in the morning, I put on my
Hell yeah.
clothes and I eat my breakfast, and like I just went through my
So
daily
talented.
schedule. Yeah. Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah,
that's when
dude.
podcasts were invented.
No, Deboki, you
Yeah.
didn't know it at the time, but your talent was public speaking.
It
Yeah.
sure was. Yeah.
That's
my
incredible.
talent was a complete like willingness to assume that my daily life is deeply fascinating to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
benefited you well.
Exactly. Here we are.
So,
Dream big.
so I'm just curious, like, how did you rank in terms of the standings of the talent show at the end?
No
Yeah,
idea.
no.
I was probably the cutest though.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel
Yeah,
really
that's probably
confident
true.
about
Oh, incredible. All right. So that's 3 points to Deboki.
Damn.
Wow.
that.
Damn.
Hot damn.
Well done.
All
Can
right.
I just say Deboki is such a cute little kid name too?
It
Not that it's not
is.
also a great adult
It's-
name,
it's
but
really
like
good,
a little
especially,
like 5-year-old named Deboki is a very
Yeah.
cute.
And I a lot of times people would call me Boki, and when I got to college, people stopped calling me Boki, but it was like a great nickname going.
Mm,
That's
that's
so
cute.
cute.
I-
If you want, we could pull
You can call
put
me
it back
Boki.
together.
Bring
now.
back
That'd be
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know how to change my name, so.
That's fine. That's okay.
I think you can just click it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, here we
Let's see it happen.
see. Oh.
Everyone-
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Technology.
Everyone watch.
It's
her
okay.
do
We can go
this.
on.
While we all watch that happen, hopefully, let's go on to our second lore drop, which is this person was the starting quarterback of their middle school football team and even took them all the way to the championship, which they tied.
So we know Brandon played football in middle school famously.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I'm from Texas.
We can tell from the head trauma.
Oh, damn.
No, just
And
kidding.
leading the
Um,
stream.
I think I don't
Yeah,
know
this-
actually.
This
This
one's
is-
clearly me.
Yeah.
That's what
well,
I think.
Misha, I will say you're a surprising sports person because your
Yes.
dad was like a sports commentator, right? Or a
My
sports
dad was
writer?
my dad was a sports writer for all of my life. He covered the Yankees and the Giants and the Knicks for
Yeah.
25 years, and then he worked at ESPN for 10 years.
Where he covered middle
like-
school football.
Well, he covered a lot of high school football, but I'll say this: I was never on those teams because my skeleton is made of glass,
Yeah,
and
unfortunately,
skin made of paper.
skin made of paper.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do know that about Misha.
Yeah.
That can't
Yeah,
be
that's true.
Misha.
Can't
Could
be
it
Misha.
be Brandon trying to throw us off the scent with lore that we know?
Mm.
It's a double fake. Ooh.
Double fake.
Is it? I don't know.
Could it be
I don't know
Matt?
the logic
Is that the
behind that.
question?
It
Am I
could be-
being
it could
am I
also be
being
Matt.
gender normative by assuming it's the
That's
boys?
what
I was
Matt
gonna say-
I
Matt
was
thinks
wondering.
here's the thing. Matt thinks he's gonna get away through this game by just being nice and not saying a lot. Did you play sports in school, Matt?
I did.
What sports, Matt? What sports did you play?
I didn't play football.
Okay.
I played soccer and a little bit of baseball until
Football.
I couldn't hit. Football. Yes. I played baseball until I realized I couldn't hit a curveball, and then my baseball career kind of tanked.
Hitting
If you
hitting a baseball, the hardest thing to do in sports,
Yeah.
mathematically.
Absolutely, 1000%.
If you listen to pretty much any episode of American Medieval, Matt does mention that his dream was to be on the New York Yankees. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone else another Yankees fan. I don't talk about it a lot these days, and you shouldn't. But
It's
Julia
a
likes
little
contact
embarrassing.
sports.
So
yeah.
Julia does like contact sports. that
Julia
is
likes
true.
contact sports. This
Mhm.
could be
has
flag
wrestling
football.
and
Julia
Jason.
also might have gotten CTE. We don't know.
This is what I was gonna say. Is I don't know about Julia, but we do know that Claire grew up in Oregon. Oregon does wild shit. So
Yeah,
true.
even in Texas, I do think there were flag football teams that were like either co-ed or for girls.
Mm.
So it
There
is
are,
possible.
there are
that Claire
co-ed
did
flag
this,
football teams in Oregon for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
but I don't know.
Interesting.
Okay, the reason I don't think this is Matt, and again, this might be wrong, is I feel like Matt's lore is going to be something buck wild. Like I feel like it's going to be something crazy, and so like
But-
because of how casual he was when he was like, "Oh, I ran for and won public office," that other time, and we
Yeah.
were like, "Huh?" Then like in my mind, I'm like, it's going to be something that is like out of pocket. So yeah, that's
Okay.
I was Hillary Clinton.
Now I've met Hillary Clinton, but I've never seen Hillary Clinton and Matt in the same room at the same time. So
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
There are no pictures. Prove it.
Now Deboki is also being really quiet.
Again. Yeah, maybe I stacked the Deboki ones. You guys don't know.
Yeah.
true.
Maybe I
I
just put them in
didn't
the order
even
that
know
I
what
got
the
them.
rules of football were till like a year ago.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I
You have said that
truly
before, I
cannot
think.
tell you what happens in the game.
now that doesn't stop you from playing the game,
That is true. It is middle school, so it
Yeah.
might not be as competitive as you think.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do we want to take our guesses?
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right, Matt, who do you think it is?
I'm gonna go with Brandon.
Okay. Deboki?
I'm gonna say Julia.
Okay. Claire?
Julia.
Okay. Brandon?
See, I'm debating between Matt and Claire because I'm pretty sure I don't. I
I
think
need an
Julia
answer,
did.
Brandon.
Is Matt lying? Is the question.
Brandon.
I'm a historian. I never lie.
They'd
take
take
a-
away his card if he lied about this specifically.
I'll take a swing and say Claire.
Okay. And then Misha?
I think Brandon took so long to figure out who to guess because it's his story, obviously.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Interesting. Well, let's see. The answer is Brandon.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was a double fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a double fake.
Damn.
Brandon, drop that lore.
I mean that's kind of it. I played football. I played basketball.
Okay, well, I mean, you added the thing at the
let me-
end
let
that
me
it was
finish.
okay.
I played basketball.
I was
for,
like, do you need prompting? I can prompt you.
I played basketball for like 9 years, and then I played football for like 4. I want to say, like maybe 5th grade till 8th grade. Yeah, I was quarterback, and in 8th grade, I believe it was, we went to the championship, which was called the Turkey Bowl. I don't know why.
Cute.
Was it
wasn't really
around Thanksgiving?
No,
Yeah.
not really. Uh, and we tied. And I don't know why we tied. I guess there's not overtime in a middle school football
I guess
game.
not. They don't care that much.
But I did throw an epic 40-yard pass to tie the
Nice.
game.
Wow.
So that was sick. Yeah.
Your
Thank
tiny
you,
little
Zach.
middle school arm
Yeah.
got it so far.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that is a point to Misha and Matt that round.
Can I just say both times I've had a suspicious thing where I've been like, it might be Deboki because she's avoided attention. It might be Brandon and it's a double fake, and I have then proceeded to not vote for them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
been
yeah.
right.
You gotta trust the instincts, Claire. You gotta
Yeah.
trust the instincts.
Trust your gut.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see our next lore drop, which is this person has given hand massages to several famous people.
I hope
Now,
you got
I
paid
do-
well. Is all I'll
Only
say.
hand massages.
Now, I have so many questions about this one. I'm so excited for the lore drop on this.
I do think that Julia has maybe put these in order from least Buck Wild to most Buck Wild.
Oh, I
hope so.
have. Oh,
Yeah.
baby, I have.
Who's famous person adjacent? I feel Misha's in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew that was coming.
Yeah.
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 And it depends
If you
on
think
what
hand
consider
massages is all I'm
famous.
doing with famous people while I live in LA, you got another thing coming. That's all I'll say.
We know you have access to the Magic Castle, so
That's true.
True. Those magicians, they need those hand massages.
there's real weird stuff happening in these
That
spaces.
weird hand stuff. Hands doing
For
things, you
sure.
know?
My question
Famously.
is what do we mean by famous? Do we mean actor famous or
Yeah.
YouTuber
Mm.
famous? You know,
Mm.
I don't know.
I think it's 2026, and that that distinction's
distinction.
getting pretty arbitrary.
yeah, but when did this occur? Was it
Would
in the 90s or
YouTuber
whatever?
famous change who you thought it was?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Deboki has massaged Hank Green's hands.
That does kind of count.
Yeah.
You do? Yes, that is true. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I want to know why they're famous because I feel like that relates to why a hand massage.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
That I don't.
Close-up magicians.
Because
That's
I think
what I'm
you
saying.
can even cut out several famous people. Just telling me that you've given hand massages is a very
Yeah.
fascinating thing to me.
I mean, in high school, that was a thing that you would do when you had a crush on somebody. Be like, "Oh, let me massage your hand," so you
What
could
do you
hold
do?
that.
What?
Is
hand
that is that a thing we all do,
I mean,
Julia?
that's a thing that
Is
I
it?
did personally.
With just Jake.
Yeah.
No,
You cheated on Jake by hand
No.
massaging teens?
it's not like I was born and then started dating Jake. Everyone's gotta chill
Hey,
out.
Julia, almost. My question is okay, was this maybe in some sort of stock footage commercial situation?
I was gonna say,
Oh.
is there something to do with
Okay.
being a nail technician
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
you know?
Is anyone here a nail technician?
Yeah,
No.
famously, as you can tell.
No.
I'm allergic to polymers.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Just all
And I
polymers?
discovered this by trying to do at-home nails and being like, wow, my hands and feet are so itchy.
Oh,
Well,
no.
maybe Claire was a nail technician, but they were like, you clearly can't do the polish, so you just do the hand massages afterwards.
You just yeah, they just they would roll people in front of you, Claire. To have the hand.
I think the access to fame here is the part that's more confusing.
That's
Why,
fair,
if,
that's fair.
if that were the case, why would it be to famous people, Oregon people?
That's a good question.
Oh no. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good point. So, yeah.
I live in Appalachia. My access to famous people is super limited. So
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
What
they
if
could
the
be
McElroy
famous historians.
that is.
That's a
There's-
good point.
That's
What,
that's
there's, two of them?
yeah, I was gonna
Still
say
currently alive.
Yeah.
Like,
and one of them and
you
two
don't
of them
like
are you
either of
guys.
them.
It doesn't say
Yeah.
alive, Claire. It doesn't say alive. Claire.
Yeah.
wait,
Someone's
was
digging up some
anyone
dead
here
historians.
in a mortuary.
Mm.
Dead famous people.
No.
The only person
No,
that I
I don't
know
know.
that is I say this with all the love in the world, but weird enough to do this.
Yep.
And has access is Misha.
It's true.
That is true. Misha
I
goes,
can't
I'm
deny
not
the
even going to
allegations.
deny it. That is
I
true.
can't
Were these
deny the
consensual
allegations.
too? Should we ask that?
I
That would be horrifying.
if
Yeah,
they're
I
not,
know.
we need to call the toucan, is what I will say.
Um, Any other questions? Any other threads we want to pull, or do we want to just try to
No.
guess this one?
I
out?
want to know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Matt, your first guess.
I'm gonna go with Misha.
Okay, Deboki.
Misha.
Okay, Claire.
Oh,
Misha.
oh,
All right,
no.
Brandon.
Do I play the game or do I go with
Right.
my gut? Okay, I'll go with Misha as well.
Okay, and Misha.
Oh, now it's on me to let somebody not get 3 points. Damn, I can't believe it's all on me, you assholes. I'm gonna say Claire.
Okay. All right. Are we ready to reveal the answer?
Very much so.
The answer is Claire.
Misha.
Fuck
Wow,
yeah!
Misha's
Honorable
good.
mention.
Yeah.
Points. Hell yeah.
God damn it.
That was close. All right, Claire, drop that lore.
Okay, so we're accessing this from the wrong point. So
I'm sure
You gotta
that's
go
what they
hands
said.
first.
I truly I asked no one any follow-up questions because I wanted to be surprised when the lore
Yeah.
got dropped.
I thought, Julia, you might be able to figure this out because I do mention part of this in an episode of the podcast that came out this last week, which is that during my master's and the first part of my PhD, I worked at Aesop, which is like a very fancy skincare, very, very fancy skincare brand. And I worked at the Stockbridge location in Edinburgh, which was the only location in Scotland while I was there. Edinburgh famously has one, the Edinburgh Fringe, and two, Stockbridge is like the bougie part of Edinburgh. So a lot of like, to add to the question about what kind of famous, like famous celebrity style famous people live
From
in
Fringe.
Stockbridge or are in town for the Fringe. And they go to Aesop to buy their fancy skincare stuff. And Aesop, one of the things they're really famous for is hand balms, and the way that you get people to like decide which one they want is by giving them a hand massage.
Right.
Yep.
And you also do that with other skincare things, but it's like it's part of the Aesop shtick is like it's this very peaceful place, and someone comes in and they give you their hands, and you're giving them this like really like spa level hand massage thing. So some like very famous people have
See,
had their hands
Okay, who
massaged.
had
And
the
I
driest?
Such as.
and I knew,
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna be Claire because I know that while Claire was earning her various credentials, she worked a lot of really weird low-key retail things.
Mhm.
Yes, yeah. Lots of retail, lots of hospitality.
Yeah.
Famous people like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh.
Okay.
Tell me about their
and-
hands too. Soft hands, dry hands.
Who had the nicest hands? Who had
But
the
they're
worst
all
hands?
they're all people who come in to buy fancy hand balms, so they have nice hands, and they're all actors, so they have to
Yeah.
be like pretty put together. Like Kit Harington and Rose Leslie lived
Nice.
like right next to the store, like just behind the store. I didn't give her a hand massage, but I have met her on several occasions. Tilda Swinton, because she has an apartment in Stockbridge and she like rides her bike around she mostly lives not in Edinburgh, but when she's in town, she like rides her bike around all the time in Stockbridge.
She lives on another parallel reality, so
Yeah.
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 Well, that's what Edinburgh is, to be fair. But yeah, like a lot of like big actory people, like, or I've interacted with them because Edinburgh is for a lot of these people because of the Fringe, and also like they want to live in the UK but they don't want to deal with London shit. They like live in Edinburgh and feel like they get to have a quaint thing while also being in a major city. So like, yeah, it's less salacious than one might think, and it mostly involves me needing money.
Fair enough.
Well, we knew that part.
Yeah.
So that was always going to be part of the story.
Yeah. I love it.
All right. Are we ready for our next lore drop?
Yeah.
All right. This person was once an extra in a Freddie Prinze Jr. movie.
Ooh.
No.
Matt, coming in hot.
Yeah.
Matt. Won't be convinced out of
Explain.
it.
Explain yourself.
Because if it's when Freddie Prinze Jr. was at peak fame, either we were like child actors or
Yeah.
it's Matt.
Well, that's
Which sounds mean.
but
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 just-
child actors are more likely to be in a movie because none of us are actors.
I'm gonna
None of us-
leave
Yeah.
now and go turn
Yeah.
into dust. So,
Dissolve right on camera there. yeah.
Just the cold calculus. And this also fits with my it's going to be something wild if it's Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Now,
some of the
now consider Lil Bokey on set.
Lil Loki, we already know, great public speaker, probably very comfortable on camera.
Storm the
just
cameras.
clinging to his leg as he walks around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Where does Freddie
Yeah.
Prinze Jr. film his movies?
On the set.
Anyone know off the top of your head?
I mean, presumably LA, but they
Yeah,
could be on
also
location for any of
Vancouver?
these. Yeah, Vancouver, also an option.
I am
People
looking
always
at
be
his
shooting movies there.
IMDb, and the most known are She's All That, Scooby Doo, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Know What You Did Last Summer too. So
If Matt is in Scooby Doo, the level of respect I already have will
If-
quadruple.
I'm sorry, if
I was
any
the-
of
I
you
was
were
the
in
dog.
Scooby Doo,
I had a speaking part.
Yeah.
It
damn.
was mostly
Not an
woofing,
extra.
but yeah.
How dare you?
I got that. Actually, that proves to me that it wasn't Scooby Doo because Matt just said the dog was woofing, and anybody who's seen Scooby Doo knows that that's not what Scooby Doo does. He
Yeah.
talks
Also
to
wasn't on
How would I
set
have
because he wasn't a
access to
real dog.
Freddie Prinze Jr. where I live.
I will say
Actually,
that's a
and he
fair
was
point.
giving him hand massages.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a really good point that Matt's making. I don't know that you've always lived exactly where you were, but you know who has had access? Gulia, her entire life in New York.
Misha also lives in New York.
I lived
Or
in New
lived
York
in
before
New
I lived
York,
in Los
rather.
Angeles. Yeah.
But Misha lived farther north than you did. I know you
Yeah,
live in
Not,
Long
really-
Island.
not that
but-
far.
I would say Misha and I were probably fairly equivalent in terms of travel to New York City.
Yeah.
It could be this guy. He's apparently in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker as a fictional character.
He
Does
only
that
a voice.
count as a
He plays
movie?
Kanan
Only a
Jarrus
voice,
in
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Jarrus.
I don't think that counts as a Freddie Prinze Jr. movie.
Yeah.
Wasn't he also what's his face?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, never mind. Yeah, he was in
All right.
the animated series.
Yes.
not
This
Clo-
does
not
also
Clone Wars,
make
Rebels.
you 1-2 degrees of Kevin Bacon away from Sarah Michelle Gellar, whoever
I-
you are.
so
Yeah.
hot.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now Boki is.
Is that the
also
Buffy
being quiet.
person?
No, I'm
Yes,
I'm
it
looking
is.
up where
Okay,
She's
thank
All
you.
That filmed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it filmed in Torrance High School.
Smart.
Ooh, good
I
point.
feel like I should ban Googling from this game, but I'll allow it for right now.
But it's just what
That
else
wasn't
has
established.
been Googleable before now? Celebrity hand
Name every
massage,
extra in a Freddie Prinze Jr. movie.
middle
Yeah.
school football.
Yeah. There's an Excel spreadsheet out there somewhere on the internet.
Probably, honestly, yeah. All right.
Here's an unrelated lore drop. I did date a girl in high school who was in Spy Kids. So
Cool.
Cool.
Alexa Vega.
no, not lead, but
Oh. The other one who played like the president's daughter.
I don't know, Julia. I, don't-
What?
I've met
Brandon,
Alan
you
Cumming
said
a
she
bunch
was in
of
a
several
Spy
times.
Kids movie.
I never watched the movie. I just saw her
A
IMDb
bunch of times,
page.
Claire?
Yeah, because he lives in Edinburgh and he's there for the Fringe all the time. Also, his dog and my dog have licked each other's
Nice.
faces.
But have you massaged his hands?
No, I have not. I have.
So
No,
glad
he
you
did
said
not
faces.
ever coming to work. He I just like would run into him on the street. Whether he would ever recognize me, I feel certain that the answer is no.
Did he
But
look at
I'd
you
be
and
like,
say you
"That's
should be an
Alan."
extra in one of these movies?
In Freddie well,
I don't
I was gonna
know.
say because that's the Spike. He's also in Spy Kids, so Brandon and I
Yeah.
are connected. And
I don't-
Our
Oh.
web
I don't think
is
Freddie
woven
Prinze Jr.
together.
is in Spy.
No, Freddie
No.
Prinze Jr. is
Oh,
not in
got
Spy
it.
Kids.
No, Alan Cummings.
Yes.
We have moved off the topic.
Alan Cummings was in Spy Kids though, famously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
the-
okay.
the
Sorry.
thumbs
I'm
up
just
guy.
making sure we're all on the same page here. All right. Do we want to take our guesses here?
I
Yeah.
guess.
Who was an extra in Spy Kids?
No, we've changed the question. All right, Matt, your first guess.
Well, I think it's something about proximity. So I'm going to say because of being close to New York the whole time, I'm going to say Julia.
Okay. Deboki.
I'm gonna say Matt.
Okay, Claire.
Matt.
Okay, Brandon.
I think Matt was awful quiet this round. So I'm saying
And
that.
then Misha.
I'm gonna also say Julia, just because I feel like my real guess of Matt is covered.
All right, cool. Well, let's reveal, shall we? All right, this was about Matt.
Yeah.
Good guessing, everyone.
Explain.
Well,
Wait,
I'm
hold on,
old.
before we
I'm
explain,
old,
I
Claire.
just-
apparently that's
I have
the
to-
explanation.
So it was
I'm old.
Deboki,
I'm so
Claire,
sorry.
and
That's okay.
Brandon guessed this,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, we
making
should
sure
have
that I
Claire
have the correct
explain
scores.
instead.
Yeah, no, Matt, go ahead. Drop that lore.
All right. So hot off the success of this is not a. I'm transitioning to the Freddie Prinze Jr. story. Is that
Great.
hot off the success of a movie you might have heard of called American Pie? Is that a bunch of the actors in that, including Freddie and then Freddie Prinze Jr. joined them, where they were in a movie called Boys and Girls, which
Okay.
was filming on the campus
Pulling
of the
up the
University of
Wikipedia.
California, Berkeley. Nobody's seen it. I was like one of 2 or 3
Oh.
people in the theater like when it came out. It's fucking terrible.
Not a good movie.
But anyway, they had an open casting call because it takes place at college among college students. So like they were just kind of hiring people who were there at school, and if you could spend a Tuesday just filming, they would put you in. And so at the very beginning of the film, and I don't even know that it's on YouTube anywhere, but at the very beginning of the film, there's kind of an establishing shot of the university kind of campus, and it's like kind of it pulls back, and as it pulls back, like I am right there in the middle of the frame, wearing a big yellow T-shirt, handing out flyers to
Nice.
prospective students like Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
and his other people.
Nat,
great.
big
Pulling
news.
up the
I think
YouTube
that, I
as
think
we
it's
speak.
available on Paramount Plus.
Amazing.
So no one will ever.
So
see
like
it.
I said, no one's ever gonna see it. right?
No,
Yeah.
me and Amanda will see it, and
Exactly.
no one else, because that's where Big Brother is filmed.
That's
All right.
I've clipped it at some point.
Cool.
So I
That's
might
pretty
have
cool.
a file somewhere about it, but it used to I used to have the VHS copy of
Wow.
it way back in the day. But
That's
Dang.
cool. Did they?
Uh,
What was the pay? Like, was it like $10 or like 1,000?
it was like $50 for
Oh,
the day.
not bad.
you know.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
yeah, no, it was fine. I just basically stood around for 8 hours, and that was it.
That's awesome.
Sick.
Love it.
Love that. All right, gang. We're halfway through at this point, so I'm going to give us a score update. All with 1 point. Matt, Claire, and Brandon, all 1 point. Misha has 2 points, and right now, solidly in the lead is Deboki with 4 points.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, let's get ready for our next lore drop, which is this person once got absolutely dunked on by a magician at a state fair.
Wait, what? Sorry, I got a Slack message for a second from Deanna, and then I came back and read this.
This person once got absolutely dunked on by a magician at a state fair.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
The
You know what it means.
the language of this sounds like something Misha would say.
Now,
Like
okay,
this is
I will
something I
say
could hear in Misha's voice.
I rewrote several of these to
Oh.
exclude
Now-
specific details so that when the lore actually did get dropped, you wouldn't
Yeah.
know the entire
Now-
story.
The base level of this story sounds like somebody went up as a volunteer during a magic show and something, made them look like a fool. What I imagined when this was read out loud is that there was someone on a one-on-one basketball court who got dunked on by a guy in a top hat.
Chris Angel coming
the
off the
magician
top rope
challenging
here.
people at a state fair to basketball is
I'm
so
saying,
funny.
and he does the behind the back thing and it disappears and he brings, it'd be great.
It would be
He's
great.
some Harlem Globetrotters shit.
Wow. Damn.
Just Chris Angel.
Close up
And if
magic.
it's basketball, it can't be you, as we've established.
Mhm,
As
mhm.
we've established.
Although, if it were, the magician would be dunking on you. Probably.
No, I've always been this tall, actually.
Well, okay, we have. We have 2 pieces of information. We have someone who would probably volunteer for something, and the 2 state fair. What states have state fairs?
You know what famously has a state fair
yes.
is Texas.
Texas does, but Oregon does too.
Probably all of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assume all the states.
I've never been to the Oregon State Fair. Is that?
No. Well,
My
I was
mom
considering
and sister
going,
go
but
sometimes.
Yeah, the New York State Fair does not happen on Long Island. I'll tell you
No.
that much.
yeah.
I don't even
And
know.
Long
I grew up
Island
in, I
being
grew up
its
in
own
upstate
state,
New York.
of
I don't
course.
know that there was a New York State Fair. Is there a state fair in New
No.
York?
Yeah, I think
No,
it
we-
happens like in the
Yeah.
like up
We
by
had the
lakes.
Westchester County Fair, and that was pretty
Yeah,
good.
county fair is different.
Oh, yeah,
This
county
was
fair, sure,
specifically
yeah,
a
yeah.
state fair.
State
All
fair.
right.
And Julia can't leave Long Island, as we all know.
Because
Why
of
would
that
I ever
fake
want
coast.
to?
New York.
Yeah.
She's got that ankle bracelet, you know.
Yeah,
She loses all of her magic powers if she sets foot off the island.
that's true.
Wait, Deboki, where
That's
did
why
you
we
grow
don't do
up?
so many live shows.
Where did Deboki grow up?
I grew up in upstate New York and Southern California.
Okay.
Mm.
Southern
Where
California
upstate
has-
though? Do you mean like the Hudson Valley, or do you actually
No,
mean upstate?
Rochester.
Oh,
Rochester.
I
That's
feel like
actually-
that's
that's
the
out by
area
the-
where the state fair
yeah.
might happen.
All right.
It might be. I don't know that I would have gotten dunked on by a magician though.
Mm.
Yeah, you as a kid would have been just like, "Hey, fuck you, guys! Give me that microphone!"
I'm gonna tell you about my day.
I'm like, Is it like humiliated by a magician? Is it like they thought I've got a magic trick for like what I'm imagining is not the 1v1 basketball battle, it's the 1v1 magic battle and discovering as a youth that the magician is infinitely more talented than you.
Yeah.
It could have been
Challenging- Go
like
ahead.
heckling too, in which
Oh, yeah.
somebody tried to heckle the magician, and the magician's like, "Haha,
Mm,
I'll show
Gotcha.
you something." Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good
Let me
idea.
unleash my powers.
yeah.
Turned him into a newt immediately.
Yeah. I'm really loving Claire's like idea of someone challenging a magician who's already on stage to a magic off. That's crazy to me. The amount of
And you
confidence
know what? When
you would
it's
have to
right,
have.
all of my crackpot theories when they're proven right. What then, Julia?
What then? Who can say? Who can really say?
So funny.
All right.
It is
and-
Texas behavior going to a state fair, to be fair.
I like,
behavior.
wow.
I feel
really,
I know.
like-
I feel like it's also Appalachia behavior.
Yeah, it could be. It
True.
could be. I don't
Texas
know.
behavior is so funny.
Yeah.
It's racism in state fairs.
Texas,
CTE.
behavior, I think Texas behavior is Garth Brooks' new album.
Oh.
Sounds more like a Luke Bryan album, honestly, but
Sure, more specific references to country music than me. Whatever.
Are-
I'm saying we gotta get an animated series of Lil Boki. I think we gotta set this up. It's too good.
I'm gonna if Lore Drop really takes off, one of these is gonna be an Oops All Boki situation. All right. How are we feeling? Do we want to take our guesses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt.
I'm gonna say Brandon because I'm only gonna vote for Brandon this entire
Wow.
time.
Okay.
It's quite
It's gotta be right once.
Yep.
Deboki.
I think I'm also gonna say Brandon.
Okay. Claire.
Boki.
Okay. Brandon.
Young Boke.
I think Claire, because Oregon and Claire is got a lot more courage than this guy does.
Fair enough. And Misha.
No, I think it's Brandon.
Okay. Let's see the reveal, gang. It is in fact Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, drop the
I
lore.
shouldn't have said state fair. Should have just said fair.
Nope, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I could have just said got dunked on by a magician. That's all. I just should have included State Fair. I didn't realize everyone was going to hone in on all of the Texasness of Brandon's,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. The location actually doesn't matter in
Yeah.
terms of the
Yeah, that's true.
hilarity of the story.
It was at the Texas State Fair. They're one of the things they have is like they have two giant buildings of like cars, like just car shows.
Sure.
Yeah.
And like every company will bring like a weird thing. Like the Honda had their Honda robot like on the stage at one point, and some other company, I don't know who it was, had just like a magician at their like area. And what his funny bit, it was not funny for me at the time. I was a very shy child, and this really fucked me up. Was I got the courage to volunteer for his little magic act, and he put a wizard hat on me, like a tall wizard hat, and was like, "Here's your little hat, little assistant guy," and I loved it. I was like, "So fun! I get to be a wizard." Unbeknownst to me, at one point, as I turned around, he pulled the little fabric off, and it was a toilet plunger on my head. So I wore a toilet plunger on my head the entire show.
And did you have hair back then? Was it the bald?
Did I have hair back then, Claire?
This is the story.
This
The,
is
the
how
hair
it-
got
this
plunged
is
off.
how it disappeared.
It got plunged right off. It all
Just
fits.
out here fucking
I was just
throwing
imagining
strays
you,
at
like-
me and Matt for no fucking reason.
Jesus.
I was just picturing Egg from you know the. It would be a much funnier story if you had to plunge on your.
And then it was
No, you-
stuck there, and then he
You're
had to
right,
kind
it
of
would
pull it
be.
off.
It would be funnier. You are right.
I'm embellishing these things, and I'm sorry if we don't embrace creativity in multitude. I'm so sorry. Sue me.
I do think it's important for the historian to emphasize that we should revisit our past and change it completely.
Gotta really
I'm
embellish
actually a
it.
famously historical revisionist.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow, I'm sorry. I am being mean. It's
No,
because
you're
I'm
totally
tired.
fine, Claire. You're not being mean. It's funny.
I said you had head trauma and were a bald child, and
Oh
I
my
accidentally called Matt old. When, to be clear, I was correct because not only was Matt in the
This
in the
is-
film,
But he's
he
also
was an
old.
adult.
This is how you know Claire is a true down home hater, because like on very little sleep, all that's left is the hatertude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so right.
Oh my god.
You're not being mean, first of all. It's really funny. But yeah, I had a big old mop of blonde hair, and that's, I was the blonde quarterback.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dreamy.
Okay. Excellent.
Very
Good
strong
save.
origin story material.
Love this. All right. Are we ready for our next lore drop?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
These
good.
are
This
so
is better than
funny.
I could have possibly imagined.
Yeah, this is
getting.
good.
Thank
They're
you for this.
hilarious.
All right. Our next one is this person filmed an unreleased Cherry Vanilla Coke commercial the day before COVID shutdowns.
What? What? What?
I feel crazy reading that.
Yeah.
That sucks because then you don't get those residues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Commercials are great.
It's so
Did
good.
COVID
Factory.
shutdowns mean there were no commercials?
Yeah.
It means I don't know what it means. It was
Yeah,
unreleased,
Misha,
so
what
people
does it
couldn't they
mean?
couldn't do post on it or something.
Misha seems to know
Yeah,
an
because
awful
you
lot about the
famously
product.
have to do that in person.
You used
Wait.
to.
Who would do this?
Who really loves cherry vanilla Coke?
Who would do this?
You don't have. Okay, let's get one thing clear. This person was not in the Cherry Vanilla Coke commercial because they like Cherry Vanilla Coke a lot. It's because they got paid to be in a commercial.
Well, you don't know that, to be clear.
Yeah, you don't know that.
It might be Cherry Vanilla Coke's #1 fan. gets
Find
to make
me
a
the one
commercial.
out there. Fuck acting ability. Fuck union negotiations. Find me the one truest Cherry Vanilla Coke fan, and
Really
we'll film
loves
them and
it.
put them on television.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my actual thought.
I told you, we like imagination. And
Here's my actual thought. Julia used to wrestle. And
Cherry and
she
vanilla.
sometimes was
Wrestling.
on camera in these wrestling events.
That's
And
true.
maybe that was some sort of like wrestling promotion thing or something. I don't know.
I'm here from the
trying
top
to think
row.
of-
Cherry. You've got vanilla.
It's like those
Julia's cherry
LeBron
or
Sprite
vanilla.
commercials. It's the
I-
same
yeah.
thing.
I'm truly trying to think of what wrestlers I think would make a good like product placement for Cherry Vanilla Coke. And it's like not a lot.
I'm at a loss.
It's got to be either Julia or Misha because I
Yeah.
don't.
But why? Okay, question. If it were Misha, would Misha be want to be the on-camera person, or be like, when we say film, could film also mean be part of the people who are
Oh.
Yeah.
who are doing other stuff? Could Misha be like, what are the a grip? What are the people with the boom people?
Yeah.
Could
Yep.
Misha be doing sound stuff?
Yeah, like an engineer from guy. What do you
I
call
mean,
it?
Could
The
Misha
sound
be
guy?
the filmmaker?
Guys, I mean, like, I don't want to overthink this, but like Misha just came in hot immediately, being like,
Yeah.
"Let me be clear, I fucking hate Cherry Vanilla Coke." and I got paid."
That's not what I said. What I said was that's not the
Basically what you said.
qualifier for being in the thing.
Sorry, I'm just I have to respond to a researcher question, but
I can't stress this enough that they don't just find people who like the products and put them in the commercial. That's not how commercials
And
work.
do you
I don't
know
know
this
about
from
that.
being in the commercial?
I know from
So
being
Misha, can you
in a
explain to us,
commercial.
though, why the
I-
commercial didn't happen?
Yeah, I'll explain to you why this isn't me, and that's because like this doesn't sound like a wild enough story that I would have given it to Julia as one of my 2 stories.
dang.
That's just like a normal day at the office.
Yeah.
Unless,
You did say
unless
hand
the-
massages
there
were
is
light
part
work.
of this lore that we haven't heard yet that's even wilder.
Maybe.
Could be.
Who could say?
All right. Do we
Was
want to
there
get our
was there a
guesses
whole
in?
like
Oh,
Deboki? I mean, like you're younger, much younger than me, who's very old. But like, so were you young? Like, did they have a whole Coke like Little Bokey series? They were ready to
There's
film?
actually a
Cherry
there's a
vanilla
really great
Boki?
picture of me when I was little. Like I don't know what my parents were thinking, but I mean, like I was at a picnic. I was probably like 3 or 4 years old, and I'm like running around holding a can of Coca-Cola, and I just look like a maniac. I'm
With
just
the
like,
label facing out, perhaps?
yeah.
Trained from an
Perhaps.
early age to face the
Yeah.
label facing out?
Could
I'm an natural.
Could have been a full film length product. What's it called?
product placement. Yeah.
Yeah,
Perhaps?
definitely.
Were your parents like looking at Little Boki and like, She's gonna be a scientist
Okay.
one day.
I do not to be the language of the prompt police, but I do also want to say that this was the day before COVID shutdowns, and Deboki was a full adult then.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair.
This
No
one has a
little
very
Boki there.
specific time scale.
It does, it really does.
You're interfering with the fantasy.
I'm
and
so
I
sorry.
wish you would stop.
I think it's
All right.
okay. Yeah, let's vote.
Do we want to get our guesses in?
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
I'm going to break my rule and not vote for Brandon this time.
Okay.
But I'm going to vote for. I'm going to go for Julia.
Okay. Boki.
Go for Misha.
All right. Claire.
Yulia.
Okay. Brandon.
I'll split it and say Misha then.
All right. And Misha.
I think this one was Deboki, and I think there's a weird story behind it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Nobody said Brandon. Could it? Well, we've had a lot of Brandons, so it's probably
Yeah.
not
Had a lot.
Brandon.
Yeah,
You're-
because I mean, did we all do 2?
Yeah. Okay, so Brandon's.
Some people submitted multiple ones, not
Oh,
just 2, I will say.
I did.
But so
submit
far,
like
Brandons
8.
have been tame, other than getting plunged.
There's nothing practice about this.
It would have been funner if you said got plunged by a magician. 'Cause what does that mean?
I fucked up. I should have said plunged by a magician.
This
That's
is the
on
first
me.
one. We're piloting. We're learning.
All right. All right. The reveal. Here's the lore drop. It was mine. It was
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking called it.
So Brandon was right. This is wrestling related.
Oh, so good.
I had just flown back from Austin, Texas from a wedding, and I got a call from my coach saying, hey, we're filming a bunch of stuff. We need extras in Hartford, Connecticut. So I got in the car with 3
Ooh.
guys and drove to Hartford, Connecticut.
Oof.
And at the time, they didn't know the COVID shutdown was happening the next day, essentially. So they're like, we're actually gonna do a cherry vanilla Coke commercial where we're gonna recreate the scene where Stone Cold Steve Austin beats the shit out of Vince McMahon with a bedpan. But with these 2 guys who at the time were on a tag team, and I guess they were planning on breaking them up, but didn't for whatever reason. So I was playing a nurse in this hospital room, which was a very weird experience when the next day everything shut down for COVID. And I guess both because of the COVID shutdowns and because they never actually broke up that tag team, they never released that Coke commercial. So yes, Matt.
What exactly was the narrative? How did Cherry
Yeah.
Vanilla Coke fit in that?
There was one point where he starts beating him up, and then he's like, "Hold on 1 second," and then takes a sip of his cherry vanilla Coke, and then continues to get
With the
beaten
label
up.
facing out. Yeah.
Yes, of course, naturally. So that was very odd and very interesting, and a weird thing to do when the next day the entire world shut down.
Yeah.
Julia, one thing you didn't consider was maybe your performance was as the nurse was really bad, so they couldn't release
It's
it.
very possible. They did not pay me a good rate, so I don't really care either way.
You get what you pay for, baby.
Exactly.
Would you have gotten residuals for it?
I don't think so, because I was a freelance. I was technically an extra hired by WWE and not by the Cherry Coke campaign or
Gotcha.
whatever. So probably not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then,
Yeah.
Dang.
no loss, real. I mean, no. I mean, okay. I give up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Let's see our next lore drop here, which is this person was arrested on federal charges, but the case got thrown out due to the intervention of a notorious gangster.
Fucking hell!
What the fuck?
It's gotta be Matt.
Arrested on federal charges?
Because this is the kind of thing I was expecting.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you how I got elected to public office.
Whoa! Whoa!
There we
Fucking
go.
Tammany Hall Matt over here.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Where did you?
And do you have anything to say for yourself?
All right, everyone say if you've been arrested. No.
I have never been arrested.
No.
Am I the only one who's been arrested?
No, I also was arrested. I was arrested at Occupy Boston.
Oh,
Okay, cool,
Matt,
cool.
I got arrested in Russia. So
Yeah.
Whoa,
Russia?
fuck.
That's dangerous. That's not good. We didn't say which federal.
Yeah.
It
Also,
was
the
not
notorious
this.
gangster could be Putin. I don't
Could
know.
be Putin.
Yeah, because he definitely knows me and wants to get me out.
Maybe
of
he
jail.
does, Claire.
I did.
Maybe
work
you're
on
on
Also, the
several
intervention
watch
might
lists.
not be like specifically because you are involved and that notorious gangster knows specifically who you are, you know? It might be something else.
Wait, also, why did I think, am I the only person who's been arrested? Because this isn't mine and someone else has been arrested clearly. And I just had a moment of deep shame where I was like, but also, why would I bring up the fact that I have been arrested if it
I
were
think you might have forgotten the point of the game, but
I
that's
think
also
Claire,
an
Claire
option
is,
for you.
is sleep deprived. Claire is telling the truth.
I only speak truth. I'm the riddle guy. Like, I can
Yeah.
only.
Yeah.
Well, you have two
My
historians.
brother only
one
lies
of
and
us
I
speaks
only
truth,
tell
and
the
one of us
truth, yeah.
speaks truth,
Matt only lies. I only tell the truth.
That's funny.
I think the notorious gangster option is also interesting here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
So wait,
You were
ready
not
to
ready
go?
to go.
Yeah.
I have more questions. I need more
I think
conversation
I could
about
guess,
this.
but yeah. But
Now
I
there
wanna
are a
know what
lot of
happened.
notorious gangsters on Long Island.
Famously.
Yeah.
Famously.
Mm.
I
Could be
knew
Ju-
at least
could be
2 or
Julia.
3 of my like school fathers, like my classmates' fathers who went upstate for a little bit. So
And she is also Italian.
mm.
I think that means they cheated on their wives. I don't know what
saying.
it means
No,
they're
no,
gangsters.
Brandon, it means they went to jail.
Yes.
It means
Wait,
they
do you
got
think
pregnant
that's
in
what
high
we do
school.
to cheating husbands? We send them upstate like we do with
to
Yeah,
live
to
on
the
a,
farm.
To live on a farm.
Yeah.
Claire,
Brendan was like, it might have just been some sort of spousal situation.
No.
Jimmy Hoffa was a Long Island thing too, right? Was that Long Island?
I don't think so.
I don't think they know where it was.
That's
Just
kind
I,
of the point.
I think they famously don't know
point.
where he is.
Yeah.
No, we had all the like, you know, New York City mob guys. You know?
Sure.
Mhm.
Hmm.
My mother-in-law was at a wedding with Gotti Jr. like recently, like in the past 10 years.
That's a pretty notorious gangster, Julia.
Yeah.
You should
Well, it's
move.
the son of a pretty notorious gangster at least.
The name is the same, and that makes it notorious.
That's how you know. That's how
Mm.
you know. Yeah, okay. Everyone's ready to lock in
I'm
on
ready.
this one, huh? All right, Matt, your guess?
I'm gonna guess Misha.
Okay.
I don't have a clue here.
All right. Spooky?
I'm guessing Claire.
Okay.
Has it been Misha?
No.
No.
No, it hasn't. Has it yet?
Claire?
I think young Misha.
All right. Brandon?
I would say
Damn, it
Matt.
should have been Matt.
Matt? All right.
Yeah.
and then
Someone
Misha?
has to say Matt.
I did. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Julia.
Okay. Great. The lore drop is Misha.
Hey.
Misha, what the
Drop
fuck?
that
Yep.
lore. I want to know
Yeah.
what's up.
You did not tell us this when we hired you.
Like,
from
can you
Multitude.
talk about this?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I can talk about this.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think they would have
So-
submitted it if they couldn't talk about
Fair
it.
enough.
Like, no one
No.
has to submit anything incriminating on this show.
Past the statute of limitations. When I lived in Boston and was being trained in technical theater and was working jobs in technical theater, I fell into the practice of always carrying a Leatherman on my belt, a
Oh.
multi-tool with a blade in it.
I think you
And one
actually have
day-
told me this story, and
Yeah.
now I'm really excited.
And
Go
one
on.
day, my girlfriend at the time, who also worked in tech theater with me, like we were both applying for a similar job, and we were like, oh, we need to go get our social, like new copies of our social security cards. So we went to the social security office in the federal building in Boston. You can't walk into the federal building with a knife on your belt.
Eee.
That's that's possession of a deadly weapon on federal property. And
Yes.
that I was arrested at the security line.
Holy shit.
And they confiscated me, and they said, we're going to bring you up on charges. Here's your court date. See you then.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
And yep. So that was a miserable summer. It was terrible. Several other stories I considered for this lore drop happened then, but I'm not going to tell them right now.
No, save them for next
and-
time.
Yeah. And then basically a week before my court date was the week they arrested Whitey Bulger
Yes, I knew it was gonna be Whitey Bulger. Fuck yeah.
in Boston.
Uh-huh.
And the DA like there was a round of negotiation with his legal team at the time, which made the DA's schedule overbooked, so they dropped my charges.
Incredible.
Wow.
Dang.
Shout out to Whitey Bulger.
Shout out to Whitey Bulger.
Shout out to Whitey Bulger. For those who don't know who that is, go watch the movie The Departed.
Oh, but don't watch the Johnny Depp
Departed.
movie that came out about Whitey Bulger's life, because that is one of the few movies that on Rotten Tomatoes has a less than 10% score.
Wow.
No, it's bad. But
No.
but Jack Nicholson was a great Whitey Bulger, so that's good.
He's not like explicitly Whitey Bulger, but he is like based on Whitey Bulger.
Here's actually a fun little side thing about this story is my girlfriend who I was there with at the same time also got arrested at the same time for a different charge, and our charges were thrown out at the same time.
Wow,
Can you say what-
that's love.
I guess you maybe shouldn't say.
She was arrested on federal drug charges because she used to carry. I'm not gonna name her on the stream, but she used to carry like a pill canister on her keys that was filled with weed.
Whoop.
And she had like some crumbs in there on federal property, and that's federal drug charges.
Not the crumbs. All
Crumbs
right.
of weed
Dang.
and a workman's tool knife and Whitey Bulger.
That's the title
Three
of your
things you
autobiography.
wouldn't think were connected. All right.
There you
This
go.
is our last lore drop, gang.
And that's how Tech Theater got me federal charges.
There you go. Honestly, a good one.
Truly. Well, you'll notice I don't work there anymore.
All right, gang. Our last one is this person's ex-partner broke up with them by disappearing on a nuclear submarine.
Now, okay, hold on.
Like
Did this-
never
did
to
this-
return? Like he's still down there?
Were they escaping on the submarine? Did the submarine sink?
All I can think about is that
Wow.
in that Village People song where they're like, "What am I gonna do in the submarine?"
No, I
So
don't know
this
that
is the
song.
No,
in the Navy.
what?
Oh,
There's a
in
song
the
called
Navy.
In the Navy, and then at the
Okay.
end,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, "What am I gonna do in the submarine?"
I guess I'm not that familiar with In the Navy besides the chorus of In the Navy.
In the Navy.
Isn't there like a Friends episode where Phoebe is like reunited with her boyfriend who also is like a submarine scientist, and he's like
He went
come
to
up
Minsk.
for air or whatever?
Are you talking about the guy that went to Minsk?
The Minsk guy, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I was torn between like, have I heard this story directly from someone here before, or did I just see it on TV?
It's very
And
good.
someone's doing stolen valor from Friends.
Stolen valor.
I will say this has real like break up with someone and then get a job in Antarctica, like at McMurdo energy, and I really like that.
Well, that's the question. Is
Yeah, I mean, I did. That's big energy.
like
Sounds like something that would happen to a scientist.
Yeah, I was gonna say also because Deboki was like maybe throwing us off the scent by being like, "Well, this happens in Friends, and it's a submarine scientist."
I feel like a scientist would be able to find their ex-partner on a nuclear submarine.
what are you gonna do?
You know who
like,
couldn't?
sample
A
the water?
historian.
Yeah. What are you gonna
As
do? Look him up in a
opposed
book.
I think the better question is who would date someone who is in the military?
Okay. We know it's not Gulia, because Gulia's been dating Jake for 30 million years, and
Since
I don't
Famously,
think-
I was born and then started dating Jake.
Yes. So it can't be Julia.
Yeah.
They didn't have submarines when I was growing up because I'm so
That's
old.
true. They weren't invented.
So-
It was just a reed and a guy sticking it out
Yep.
of the water.
But I mean,
I
it
could
could
always
also
find that person. So.
it could be a man.
Yeah.
I mean, Matt could have dated a submarining lady,
Submarining lady, yes.
I think
or
that's
Brandon
the-
could have
that's the
could have
term.
done
I
one
believe they're called
non-Texas coded
submariners.
one. Submariners.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Classically monogamous. I've had like 3 partners, all
Yes.
for very long times.
And did one leave you
No.
via a
Yeah,
submarine?
did one disappear on a submarine?
Well, if the
Well-
cops ask, yes.
Okay, so that's worse than what you just said.
Yeah,
Brandon, you can't
famously,
do
we
it.
don't know where Brandon's ex-partner is.
We don't know. We don't know. Where's Lauren right now? No, I'm kidding. Would never.
I don't know Misha's ex-partners.
I'm
that's the
really
problem.
gripped by this science angle.
Yeah.
It can't be me. I've only ever dated Nathan. And
Wow.
he's done econ. Like
Shout out
he's
to
not
the
out there.
monogamists on the call.
But is also something someone could say.
I would never
Sure.
admit to marrying an economist right out of college unless I
Damn.
really felt that it was the truth.
Unless I really had to defend myself, right?
Wow.
Dang.
This, I mean,
So that puts it with Matt,
Wow.
Claire, or Misha. And Misha's been very quiet.
Mhm.
And Misha
I-
probably has dated the most eclectic.
I just told a story
Oh.
about an ex. I do have
Yeah.
exes.
Me,
I can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Theater people do theatrical things.
Mhm. Maybe it was a nuclear submarine of the imagination.
Yeah, Misha dated someone
maybe it was
at
a yellow
MIT,
submarine.
and then they immediately went onto a nuclear sub right after graduation.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a Russian tinge to the story too with the nuclear submarine.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know who was famously arrested
They had
in
a lot
Russia?
of nuclear submarines in Russia.
For
I
disappearing
want to defend
from-
myself by saying a Russian, what's it, submariner? A Russian submariner is almost certainly not allowed to date American tourists if they're working on a nuclear sub.
Maybe that's why you broke up.
That's probably not encouraged, especially not in 2015 when I was there, which is like
Sure.
This is the real
invasion of the Crimea.
Claire is revealed to be a CIA agent like on this call, which is kind of wild.
Oh,
So
that's why you know so much about Nazis.
Why she
Why
takes
does that
them-
mean?
Yeah,
that I
Claire's
know
act-
a lot about Nazis.
Claire
you
actually
chase 'em.
is Haley Lou Richardson from Ponies.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
have a wild ass Russia CIA story that I did not give you for this because I can't talk about it publicly, but I will tell you in this.
Excellent.
Holy shit! Yes.
I want that
yeah.
at some point then, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Are we ready to get our guesses in?
I
All right,
suppose.
Matt.
Sure.
This is a turn.
I'm gonna go with Taboki.
Okay. Boki.
Go with Misha.
All right, Claire.
I think Deboki too.
Okay,
The science
Brandon.
thing has got me.
I think it's Matt. I think Matt's been playing this whole time.
All right,
Oh yeah. Oh, well,
and Misha.
I'm gonna waste my vote.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say Matt.
Okay, well, here's our reveal, gang. Our lore drop. This one was Claire.
Shit!
Damn.
It wasn't Russia.
I assumed someone
was
else was
not
gonna
Russia.
guess.
And that's how
Claire.
you can tell Claire would be an effective spy.
I can't believe I'm outing Claire and her secret identity. I'm so sorry.
It was not related to Russia in any capacity. This story is very funny for several reasons. So, or I think it is. So I was dating a guy in Scotland. I had just, I'd gone through a really horrific breakup with someone. Like, I am not classically monogamous in the sense that I've only had 3 partners. I have dated every freak under the sun up until now, basically.
Fuck yeah.
I'm yeah. And I had gone through this terrible breakup with this guy that I had been with like for years, like on and off, and it was like this horrible thing. And so then I was like, let's just find unsuitable men to date.
Let's
basically.
find unsuitable
And-
men to date. Damn.
Yeah. And I rebounded hard with this guy who was a submariner. So part of this was me joking. Of course, I know they're called submariners because I dated one. He worked on a nuclear submarine at Fastlane, which is where the UK keeps their subs, basically, and where the US keeps nuclear subs outside of Glasgow.
Yeah.
So if anyone had realized the Scottish part of this is that Scotland is where nuclear subs are.
Well, now
And
we all
it's
know.
famously also part of why Brexit was prevented from happening because people are like, what are we going to do? We're going to have to renegotiate all these subs. Or like why Brexit happened, but Scottish independence didn't happen. Because we're like,
Oh.
we have to renegotiate all these, the fact that Scotland has control of Fastlane, basically. But I was dating this guy and it was it was like not a match. Like it was not good. But we've been together for like a while. And so like enough to say like he was my boyfriend briefly. But he was like, I'm going on this, we have this like submarine mission thing. And they can email you from the sub and stuff
fucking
unless
lied
they
to you.
go. No. I mean, this is real. He was like, I'm going on this
No.
mission thing. They can email you from the sub, and so I would get emails like daily. And then sometimes they like do a secret part of the mission, and it's like they can't email you, and so they've gone like
Quiet.
whatever it's called, gone quiet.
You know where he
when
could
that
also do that
happens.
from? His living room.
Well, yes, the second part. The first part, no, because the emails are like, this email is
Oh, sure.
secret.
From a submarine.
And it's sent from this crazy email address and stuff. And he'd gone on other like stints away before this. So he did this, went quiet, and I was like, okay, I'll hear from him in a few days or a week or whatever. And then several weeks passed, and I was like, this is crazy. This is a really long thing. But this was also like, there was a moment of some like Russian stuff happening, like geopolitically. So I was like, okay, this could be like a real thing. And then I went out to a bar, and he was drunk at that bar with his friends. And I was like,
No.
you're supposed to be on a submarine. And he was like, damn. And that's how we broke up.
Were you concerned that he like died at all, or like?
Yeah, well, I just was like, maybe something's happened, or like it's a really secret thing. And I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out to be a sailor's wife. You know, like I was like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, I can't have my man off, you know.
You and
this
Mrs.
series.
Ahab
Like I was like
standing
doing
in your
the-
garret.
Yeah, I'm looking out the window being like,
Yeah.
when will my submariner return from the sea? And it turns out he already had, and had just been like, what a great excuse to never talk to her again, not thinking about the fact that I might run into him at one of the most popular bars in Edinburgh during the Fringe.
Insane.
So yeah.
I did imagine
That's
you
the
walking
story.
into that bar and being like, "You're supposed to be underwater," and then shoving his head into like a beer or something.
You imagine me
Nice.
much more courageous than I am. I was like,
Claire, I have faith that if it was
Hey.
now, you would do that.
Yeah.
no. I was like, hey, this is so crazy.
Hey, this is so
What's-
crazy.
What's happening? Like,
Damn.
hey, you.
Oh dear.
Oh my
And
god. All right. Well, gang, that was our last lore drop. To check in with the scores, I'm gonna go from reverse to our winner because actually it stacked perfectly. So with 1 point, our good friend Brando.
Woo!
Wow.
With
Killing
3
it.
points, Misha Stanton.
We love them.
With 4 points, Matt. With 5 points, Lil Boki. And with 6 points, Claire, that last round won you the game. Congratulations.
Oh, if I had just
Everyone said
guessed
she's
Claire, I
too
could
smart
have
to
won.
date a submariner, and the answer is no, I'm not.
That's why they call her
No, I
Claire
am
Obscure,
not.
because we know nothing about her past.
Ah.
All right, gang, that was incredible. Thank you so much for play testing this with me. This was a delight. I have no doubt we're going to be doing more of this in the future, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
And
Thank you,
look out
guys.
for the Lil Boki animated spin-off coming fall 2027.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to
Someone
go.
in the chat said they want a summer romance about this submarine situation, and I'll
No,
tell
you
you,
don't.
it was not cute.
In theory, yes. In practice, no.
It's the kind of thing that in a romance you'd be like, I had this horrible ex who did this awful thing. That's the part of it, not
Yeah.
the romantic part of it.
Mhm, there you
You
go.
got to meet a new submariner who heals your heart afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
Love that.
All right, incredible gang. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thanks for joining us.